Trial of Donald Trump, and Michael Cohen testified today that Trump ordered, approved, and signed off on every payment, and that he immediately notified Trump as soon as the payment was done.
Cohen also saying Mr. Trump wasn't concerned about his wife Melania finding out about the affairs. It was all about trying to keep voters from knowing about the affairs and his trying to win the 2016 election.
Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Glassberg is live outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan, where testimony just wrapped up for the day. And Lauren, Michael Cohen will be back on the stand tomorrow, right?
Yes, this continues into tomorrow. And you know what's interesting? Today, Michael Cohen testified that at times he would lie for Donald Trump. And the prosecution is hoping that the jury believes that Michael Cohen is not lying while he is on the stand in this trial. His testimony could prove pivotal in this first ever criminal trial of a former president. Michael Cohen testified today that he did whatever Donald Trump needed him to do, including suppressing negative stories about him, like the one porn actress Stormy Daniels was shopping just days before the 2016 election. Daniels was going to tell of an alleged one-night stand with Trump, and the timing wasn't ideal. The Access Hollywood tape had just leaked, in which Trump talked about grabbing women. Cohen says Trump called the news about Daniels, quote, a total disaster, and said, women will hate me. Guys may think it's cool, but this is going to be a disaster for the campaign. Cohen also told jurors today that Trump directed him to pay Daniels for her silence. Cohen says he alerted Trump that he would lay out the money and Trump would reimburse him. Cohen said Trump was appreciative, saying, good, and confirmed to Cohen that he'd be repaid. How that repayment was allegedly falsified in business documents is at the heart of this criminal case. Cohen's testimony supports some of the physical evidence jurors have already seen, including a shell account, wire transfers, and signed checks. But jurors will still have to believe that Cohen is being truthful now when he's already served time in prison and has lied to Congress. Trump, meanwhile, has denied all wrongdoing, and today some of his supporters came to court, including Representative Nicole Malliotakis and Senator J.D. Vance, a possible pick for vice president.
What's going on inside that courtroom is a threat to American democracy.
Trump is facing a gag order and can't comment about the jury or witnesses, but he continues to say this trial is rigged.
This is a Biden prosecution. It's election interference at a level that nobody in this country has ever seen before.
Now, today, Cohen was questioned by the prosecution, and they will continue their direct questioning tomorrow. But when the defense gets to cross-examine Cohen, we can expect that they will make him to look like a liar with a vendetta who wanted to get back at his boss, a boss he once worshipped.